Hey guys, what's up? Sandeep Banerjee here. Today I'm going to talk about 5 more MS Word related features which you may not be using. Earlier I published another video which had 5 different lesser known MS Word related features, and that was part 1. In this particular video I am going to share additional 5 such features which you may not be using. In case you have not checked out that earlier video, I have added one card above and also added the link in the description below so that you can check it out. So without any further delay, let's start talking about the first feature I wanted to share today. So first one is to use formulas to calculate numbers within MS Word. Normally we use this particular feature in MS Excel, and sometime what we do, if we need to add any of the calculated table within MS Word, we generally do it in Excel and from there we do a copy paste, right? However, usage of formulas and calculations are not only limited to MS Excel, you can use it within MS Word also. So let me show you how you can use that. So in this particular page, you can see I have a table and there product wise and quarter wise sales volume are there. So what I need to do, I need to calculate the sum of all these values. So let me show you how you can do that. So if you follow my mouse in the top ribbon, you need to go to this layout option, and there in the extreme right you will find formulas. If you click on that, you can see one pop-up came and it automatically sensed that what I wanted to do here. You can see it's showing that sum formula that equals sum above. So in case my cursor is in this particular cell, so it will calculate the values above. Now this is one option. Now we have other options also. You can see if you click on this particular drop down, you will be able to see different other formulas which are available. While I know this is not that extensive like Excel, however, commonly used functions are already there. The minimum, maximum, average, all those things are available. So you can check as per your requirement. In this particular video, I wanted to show you this sum only. So let me now just click on this OK. You can see this particular value got calculated now. Similarly, you can calculate the values of the other cells also using the same method. So hopefully you will be able to use this particular feature within MS Word. In case you need to calculate any of the numbers within MS Word, this particular feature will be very useful. So now let me talk about the next feature what I wanted to share, that is sort. So this particular feature will be helpful to sort some of the values within your document in case you need to sort it in ascending or descending order. So let me show you what I'm talking about. You can see there are few of the dates mentioned here. If I wanted to sort it in ascending order, what I can do, you can just select this particular text which you wanted to sort, and then under this home tab, you will be able to find one option here within this paragraph range, that is this sort. If you click on there, it will give you a pop-up which will have some of the options. You can see the sort by is the paragraphs and then type is date. It's already sensed that data type, and you can select ascending or descending. Let me keep this ascending selected, and then if I click on OK, you will be able to see now this dates got sorted in ascending order. Now next thing is I have list of top 10 populated capitals across the world. Now let me check if I can sort these particular names in descending order. Let me do one thing. Let me select these entire values. Again, let's click on this particular button and you will be getting similar options in the pop-up. And here for this time, let me select descending and click OK. And you can see now it got sorted in descending order. Similarly, you will be able to do with numbers also. We just tried it with dates and some of the string. So now for the numbers also, similar option you can use and you can click on ascending or descending as per your requirement. So this is the way you can sort different values within Word. You will have multiple options there. You can check that and you can make use of it. So now the next feature I wanted to talk about, that is related to fonts. In case you are working in a company and because of the brand requirement, you need to use one single font all the time. Normally what we do, we create any of the document and there we select this all text and then we replace the font, right? So instead of doing that, there is a better way to select the font as per your company brand requirement. So let me show you how you can use it. So if I select any of the portion here and if I go to this home ribbon and there under fonts, you will have this little arrow. If you click on that, it will open the font pop-up. and there you will have all type of options available within fonts. So now let me select any of them, maybe Calibri. If I select, so that's the one of the font normally we use. You can use it as per your requirement. And if I change the size as maybe font size 10, and once you are done with all of your changes, if you follow my mouse, there is one button here, set as default. If I click on that, what it will ask for, that do you want to change this default font Calibri for only this document or all these documents going forward which will be created. So for your brand requirement, in case in your company you only need to use one single font all the time, then the second option will be the ideal option for you. And using that, you will be able to change your default font of your MS Word for your computer. So for me, let me just select this first one and click on OK. And you can see this particular font got changed for my entire document. So these are the steps using which you can change the default font. So now let me go to the next one, and that is watermark. So what is watermark? Now in case you have one document which is maybe confidential in nature and you wanted to communicate that to your recipients of the document. So one best way to do that, to add a watermark so that reader will be able to see that all the time, and it will also reflect in case someone prints this particular document. So let me show you how you can add a watermark. So for that, you need to go to this design ribbon, and at the extreme right you will find watermark. If you click on this particular drop down, you will be getting multiple options. First one is the confidential, do not copy. Those type of templates are already here. So if I just click on any of them, you can see this particular watermark already got added. So this is one option to use the ready-made one. If you want to add any of the custom watermark, that also you can do. You will be also able to change the text, font size, font type, everything. You will have full control there. You will also be able to add any of the picture as watermark. So all those options are there. Based on your requirement, you can use this particular feature. So for now, let me undo these changes and let's talk about the next one. Sometimes what we do, if we need to add any of the line within two paragraphs, what we do, we just hit enter and we type 3 dashes and then we hit enter again. So what it does, it adds one line there. Till now this is fine. Now how can you delete this particular line? One option is maybe once you are typing and you have added it, you can just press Ctrl Z to undo that particular change. However, but what about in case you have opened this particular document newly and you wanted to remove it? So let me show you what we can do here. First of all, if I wanted to select this particular line, if I click in the left border, you can see I'm not able to select the line. Instead, I am selecting the text above. Similarly, if I try to do one thing, if I click here before this I and then I drag it above, again you can see I'm selecting the text. I'm not able to select that line specifically. If I hit backspace from here, it's going to the line above. It's not deleting that particular line. So this is one very tricky situation sometimes, and we are not able to remove the specific line. So let me now show you the solution, how you can do it. So what you can do, you can just click on the end of this particular line, and then if you go to this home ribbon, and there if you go to this paragraph, and there are borders here, right? Now if you click on no borders, then it will get removed. Now let me explain you how it worked in this way. Whenever we are typing 3 dashes and hitting enter, it's not adding a line there. It's only adding an additional border. So that's why we were not able to delete that particular line. It was actually not a line, it was a paragraph break and which had a border enabled. So this is the way you can get rid of this frustrating line in case you face this particular situation in future, or you may have already faced it in the past. So now let's move to our next and last feature of this particular video, and that is translator. Within MS Word, you have option to translate from one language to another. So let me show you how you can do that. So this can be very helpful in case you are learning a new language or you wanted to translate some part of your document in a different language. You can use this particular feature. So let me show you how. If I just select any of the paragraph here, and if I go to this review ribbon, there you will be able to find one option that is translate. Let me click on this little drop down and it's showing translate selection or translate the entire document. Now let me click on this first one. What it did, it opened a different pane in the right side of our page, and there is showing the source language and the target language. Now it already detected that it is English, and it's mentioned here that this is English. Now for the target language, you have a drop down here, and from there you can select it. So now if I select anyone, maybe Danish for an example, you can see that it already translated it. So from here you can just copy it, or you can insert it directly in your document. So within MS Word, this particular feature is already available. Some of you already may have translated some part of the document using Google Translator, and from there you copied and pasted in a Word document. However, this particular feature is available within MS Word, which you can use all the time. So hopefully these additional 5 features also will help you to enrich your experience while using MS Word. In case you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing to my channel in case you wanted to watch similar content in future. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye for now. We'll see you in one of my next video.